My name's Kim Brill. I've had the gastric sleeve on the 1st of July last year. So it's been about 9 months and I've lost 7 stone. Being 19.5 stone, it was not easy. Life in general, moving around, I've always been what I called myself a fit fatty. I could do all the things around the house and do all the DIY and go out, and I was always active, but I was always sore. It got to the point where I was having steroid injections in my spine, I was having injections in the soles of my feet, into my ankles, being in constant pain all the time, on top of being overweight and unfit. It doesn't make life easy. You sort of go out with friends and you're always the fat girl holding the handbags while everyone else goes to dance. So it's definitely not easy. Going out with your husband and being embarrassed because of the way you look, and you don't want him to see you that way or to be ashamed to walk down the street with you. It's definitely not something you'd wish on a worst enemy. I knew bariatric surgery was a good choice. It was years of thinking about it, researching it. I tried the weight loss injections that make you ill when you eat the wrong foods. I've tried all the weight loss diet plans. I've gone through weight loss clinics from my GP. For me, choosing weight loss surgery was the one tool I knew would help. It was a risk. Nothing else had worked yet, but it was a risk that paid off that I wish I'd been able to do sooner. I had been through assessments with other companies. I'd never been able to come up with the funds myself, but when I spoke to Healthier Weight, the information I'd received, support, the guidance, the acceptance of not being judged, made me choose Healthier Weight over any of the others that I'd approached before. Leading up to the surgery, I was quite relaxed, a little bit nervous on the day of the surgery. You get given these gorgeous compression socks, and that's when it sinks in that you're actually going to do it. You're changing your life. This is day one. Waking up from the surgery was frightening. I did struggle quite a bit with nausea from the anesthetic. But those nurses, every time I pushed the button, they were there. So I did have the support the morning after the surgery, and you do have the surgeon come and speak to you and explain the surgery and go through in detail and answer any questions you have. So it's a good process. Since the surgery, it's been a roller coaster. There are good days, bad days. If you forget to take your vitamins, you feel pretty rubbish. But the changes are second to none. Being more physically active, being able to go to the gym, and I actually ran voluntarily without coercion or bribery for the first time in about 12, 13 years. Being able to squeeze past a parked car without having to walk the long way around because you can't get past the wing mirrors. It's the small things. It's the way you see the world looking at you, walking past somebody who smiles and greets you, whereas before you would look down at the ground and not make eye contact with someone. Looking back compared to how I feel now, I used to wear black pants or jeans with a black vest, and it didn't matter what I looked like. That was me, take it or leave it. Now, it's almost like you want to make more effort to look after yourself, to actually use moisturizer for the first time in 35 years. I look forward to going out. I'm excited to go to the horse racing on the weekend with my husband and his work colleagues, because I'm proud to stand next to him looking the way I do. Food was my comfort, it was my go-to, it was my escape, it was my way of dealing with depression, it was my way of celebrating an event. Now it's physical things rather than food itself. The support of family and friends is big. The changes that my husband has had to make to his life, the fact that my mum used to treat me every time I walk in the door. Oh, do you want a treat? Do you want a biscuit? And she doesn't do that anymore. I couldn't have done it without their support. Even people at work, they're no longer at the stage of, should I say anything? Can I say anything? They're at the stage where they have to say, oh my God, you look incredible. And it's such a confidence boost, and it makes all the difference of going into situations, be it work, social, personal. You can do it with more confidence now. I don't want to ever go backwards. So it's making sure that I keep up with my fluids, making sure that I keep up with my exercise, and to be honest, I really enjoy it. So I never thought I'd ever say, I mean, the idea of circuits just puts a shiver down your spine. But now I actually enjoy being physically active. I've even got a bicycle. I actually enjoy living rather than sitting on the couch.